Dear Diary, fuck it all to hell. My big break is uncatchable like the elusive Cthulhu. The other afternoon, Carleen set me up a meeting with local prominent publisher Bradley Salmon of Salmon Books, and let's just say it did not go my way. There I was with Bradley Salmon in his meeting room alongside his PA, Shandy Slopper and Carleen Shoe Rack.
So, Brad, what did you think of my little chimpy monkey's lovely little fucking book? What do you think? Do you like Filey's fucking book? It's a beautiful, beautiful fucking bit of fucking storytelling. You gorgeous tiny wanker!
Carleen, we've been friends for years. I've published many of your works and poems, and I respect your opinions so deeply and so earnestly. But this story was just such drivel. I'd wipe my arse with this manuscript, but I'd fear my arsehole would become illiterate.
Oh, Brad! Do my monkey ears deceive my monkey fucking brain? That is quite possibly the exact opposite of what we wanted to fucking hear.
I'm sorry, Carleen. It's just genuinely a bad story.
Might I interject, Mr. Salmon?
And who are you?
Oh, finally Abrams. We met in the hallway outside. That's my manuscript you read?
Oh, bizarre. I just assumed you were a nightmarish vision from all the sleeping pills I took this morning. What is it, boy?
Well, perhaps you're looking at the story all wrong. Did you understand the ending?
Did I understand the ending? Hate to break this to you, you orc. I'm a publisher. I read somewhere between 1 and 1 million books a year. I know a fucking ending when I read one. I cannot believe you just disrespected me in my own meeting room.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Salmon. I have a lot of faith in this work. It's possibly one of the greatest things I've ever written.
Well, let me ask you, do you understand this?
Understand what? Ow! You flicked my Adam's apple.
So I did, and you just sat there and took it like a beached and decaying porpoise. Shandy, pass me a cream egg, will ya?
Of course. Bradley Salmon's PA took a cream egg from a Tupperware box and passed it to her boss, who sat in his swivel chair like a menacing little despot. The brown hair dye melted down in streaks from his forehead, intersecting with the anti-aging cream caked on his cheeks. He cracked the top of the cream egg, sucked down the goop inside of it like a shot of tequila, and popped the chocolate shell in a small waste bin. Can I just ask that you read the story again? I mean, Carleen supports it. As much as I find her an irritating woman, just give it another chance.
What you lack in backbone, you make up for in being a short and aerobicised plonking shit-ass. Now get out of my sight before I come over there and remove your hands with this pocket knife so you never write another fucking story.
My head hung low as I exited the meeting room.
Sorry, finally, you luxurious fucking ape. I gotta stay behind a fucking moment.
Carleen stayed behind to discuss her own manuscript. Shandy, the assistant, came out behind me. Oh, finally, I read your manuscript. Oh, Miss Slopper, please save your criticisms. I'm not sure I can take much more. No, I quite liked it, actually. You did? Yeah, it was unlike anything I've read. But that's the issue with the publishing world. You can have the best God-given writing chops a boy could dream of, but it's really just a personality contest. Perhaps if Bradley saw that you do have a backbone, maybe he'd consider your book a little more seriously. Is that so? So are you saying that Carleen is only a successful published author because of her personality and not her writing skills? Oh, Christ, no. Carlene's got a great personality, but also she's simply the best writer in the world. Anyway, I should go back in. Just thought I'd give you some advice." "Well, thank you, Miss Slopper." "Please, call me Shandy." And Shandy went back into the meeting room. I couldn't help but gawp at her peachy shitter as she walked away, suspicious she was flirting with me. Not that I know what flirting is, mind you. As she opened and closed the door, I could hear Bradley and Carlene.
Carlene, this is the best book I've ever read in my whole fucking life.
And that's the big monkey thank you from me to you. It's a prequel to the Bible.
Anyway, that gave me much to think about. I had to agree with Bradley. I am a wimpy, spineless nothing of a bloke, and figured I'd ought to find a means of showing Bradley Salmon I can be driven and an ambitious writer. But how? Picking up some supplies from B&Q for a drain clearing job I was on my way to the following day, I stopped at the back of the store to the loading bay. Perhaps a quick catch-up with the resplendent Geraldine might inspire me. I turned the corner and saw her there, quaffing on a ciggy like a deluxe mule, slurping on an oasis's pond scum. Her body is like a burly petrol pump sodden with lemon-coloured sweat. She was wearing a skirt on account of it being quite a sunny Porkborough day. A small gust of wind quickly lifted and lowered the front of it, and I caught a glimpse of her thick polyester boxer shorts that delved deep into the thick-set overhangs of what I can only imagine are terrifically craggy, coarse and potent cunt curtains, like a butcher's beastly offcuts. She's like a slightly melted ice cream with a cockeyed tit rack, and boy, what I'd give to take a big lick. But I was too preoccupied by my waning self-confidence to really bask in the aura of her beguiling beauty.
Oh, good afternoon there, Finn.
Is it?
Oh, fucking hell, why the long and depressing grey face?
I've had my faith in writing shattered like a pathetic windshield in a hailstorm once again.
Oh, finally, you're talking like some sort of meek toddler. What's happened? Tell old Geraldine, will ya?
Bradley Salmon of Salmon Books called me spineless, and I think he might be right.
Bradley Salmon, that tit. Don't listen to him. He's a tiny cocked wet wipe.
Do you know him?
Sort of. My colleague Genevieve sold him some plastering supplies once. They got chatting and she became his concubine, making substandard weekly love to him for a few months. She told tale of his lame pecker and his shrivelled little kit bag. Had you seen that, you probably wouldn't care so much about what he says. His spaff was like watered down Mr. Whippy, apparently, and tasted like dodgy oysters. She sent me some Snapchats mid-fuck with him, and it looked as though his backshot's barely glazed hair rump. Oh, what a waste of time shagging that bloke seemed to be. Couldn't be me. I need my paramour's spunky load to be as thick as ill-prepared pancake mix and bathe my fucking ass like drowning two flabby sponge cakes in off-white custard.
Well, that comes as little respite. He still called me spineless.
You just need to show him that you're the manly backbone-owning little buttercup I fucking know you as.
How can I do that? I'm a wuss.
Well, let's think. Who do you consider to have the sturdiest backbones? You just need to emulate that.
I don't know. I saw some hostage footage on the news last week. Some bloke headbutted the gunman and made a run for it. That was pretty heroic. They did shoot him and kill him in front of his family in that bank, though. But it was cool while it lasted.
That's it.
What?
We just need to stage a hostage situation. I can be a gunman and you can save the fucking day.
Geraldine, I normally think your ideas are brilliant, like your Northern Einstein.
I did crack cold fusion a few years ago, but I couldn't be bothered to faff about with it.
But that's a crazy idea.
Think about it. We could take you hostage with Bradley and his cronies, and then you could save the fucking day.
Okay. Maybe you're onto something here. What are you doing later? Do you want to make a plan?
Oh, no, tomorrow maybe. I'm busy tonight.
Oh, doing anything nice tonight?
Well, as you asked, I've got a booking for an all-girl bukkake in the Burger King car park. They're setting me up a paddling pool and I'll be drenched in the viscous squirt of a small army of horny middle-aged widows. They say they're gonna film it and put it on a private Facebook group. They offered me $1,000, but I said I'd do it pro bono. I used to date the Burger King assistant manager, and I want to make him jealous when he looks out the window and sees me under a deluge of fanny jet streams from the fobbing, phobic twats of those widowed dinner ladies. Oh, they're all dinner ladies too. I forgot to mention.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'll give you a ring tomorrow.
Speak to you tomorrow, finally, you lovely, lovely little lamb shank.
Geraldine hatched a battle plan and enlisted the help of my dad, Fasciolus, who jumped at the opportunity to carry out some light domestic terrorism. And soon enough, the day was upon us. The three of us parked up in my van in the car park of the office block Salmon Books was in. We did our final checks.
Oh, feel that adrenaline, fellas. I feel like I'm in the queue of Alton Towers getting fingered.
No, son, this is the first time you've ever invited me to anything I'd be remotely interested in. Not like those ballet recitals when you were a fucking kid.
Yeah, Dad, you never came to any of those. You always said you were busy.
I lied. I just simply would rather do anything else than watch you disappoint me on stage prancing about and then have to endure a showcase of pathetic children pirouette like ratchet steaming pillocks. I digress. Normally you're a prick that disappoints me, but to ask me to take people hostage is a dream turned reality. The only thing better than taking a load of publishing bigwigs hostage would have been if we could suicide bomb a golf course. Bunch of neoliberal capitalist pigs.
Fasciolus, I thought you loved money.
Only when the austerity doesn't affect me. They won't let me use offshore accounts anymore because I accidentally sent a picture of my balls to a lobbyist. But never mind that, woman. Run us through the plan again finally, you fucking simple and precious little tart.
So, I'll go in and demand a meeting with Bradley Salmon. I'll be all hot-headed and ready to be taken seriously. Meanwhile, you and Geraldine will scale the building to the top floor and come in, threatening to shoot anyone, hold us hostage and demand a ransom. Then, after a bit of theatrics, I'll pretend to take you out with a flurry of melee attacks, proving that I do have a spine. Do you have your fake guns ready?
Sure, fake.
Great, let's do this. As I took the lift up to the top floor to the Salmon Books offices, I had some time to think. What a bizarre thing I was doing. But it seemed like the odds are forever stacked against old Finally Abrams. Any time I taste an ounce of success, the sweet nectar of potential dissipates at the hands of someone else. This time I was taking destiny into my own hands, being the architect of my own success. No more sleepless nights as a loser crying on my fold-out with empty Muller corner packets around. No more masturbating to a mannequin dressed like a woman that I keep in my airing cupboard. No more dry humping my ergonomic desk chair I bought in Martlets that's good for bad posture. Rest in peace, Finally Abrams, the lame gimp. Today I am Finally Abrams, the hero. The lift dinged and its doors slid open. I stepped out onto the office carpeting and stormed directly to the meeting room. The receptionist tried to stop me, but I hissed at her. "Oh, excuse me, sir."
Hiss.
I could see Bradley Salmon, Shandy Slopper and Carleen Shoerack through the meeting room glass. I slammed the door open.
Bradley! Excuse me, we're in the middle of a meeting. And that's nowhere to speak to me. Are you the new chimney sweep?
No, that's my monkey mate, finally fucking lovely Monkey Abrams. What the bleeding fucking heck are you doing here, you beautiful son of a monkey gun?
I'm here to demand you publish my story.
Shandy, are we sure that's not the new chimney sweep? There's something malnourished, gaunt and Victorian about him.
No, that is finally Abrams.
Okay, finally. As you've interrupted us this far, let's hear what you have to fucking say.
I began toying with the moisture wicking on the outer polyester shelling on my Peter Storm lightweight jacket, fiddling nervously with the adjustable draw cord hem. I hadn't really considered what I'd do once I got here. I felt like a big stupid baby again. I wanted to shrivel into a pale ball of human meat and roll back down the lift and into the safety of my transit.
Well, I'm all fucking ears finally.
Here's my manuscript. Publish it, please.
Oh, he's a fucking dog. Like fuck, you spineless and shite tool.
Finally, you fabulous chap, you've got this, I believe in ya.
No, he doesn't. Look at him. He's crying. Get out of my sight before I remove the wire coil of this notepad and corkscrew your nose off of that plate of roasted pork you call a face.
I'm sorry. I was frozen stiff, mortified by my own brashness getting the best of me. I looked at Bradley laughing at me. Carleen was just smiling at the wall ahead of her, completely devoid of thought, and Shandy grinned sympathetically at me. I was about to turn and fuck off out of there with my tail firmly between my legs when...
Oh, this is a lovely fucking stick-up.
Nobody fucking move or I'll happily, like concerningly happily, blow your scalp clean off with a barrage of bullets.
I turned around and saw Geraldine holding her fake sawn-off shotgun to the head of the receptionist. The few clerks dotted about the office laid face down with their hands behind their heads. Both Geraldine and my dad were wearing cartoonish masks of George Clooney.
Oh, what the fuck is all this?
Fasciolas barged into the meeting room, pointing his semi-automatic rifle at us.
Right, you fucking youths against the wall. Surrender your phones.
Let's do as the man says. He's got a fucking gun, and I'd like to keep my monkey melon on my monkey neck in one bloody fucking piece.
I backed up against the wall with Bradley, Shandy and Carleen. What do you want?
No, lassie. I think you don't understand this dire situation you're in. I'm a gun-toting lunatic. You don't get to ask the questions.
Whoa! Fuck, that nearly hit her. Is that a real gun?
You fucking betcha, you pathetic, ugly, pathetic, shitting fucking pathetic little fuckhead.
I felt something grab my hand. It was soft and lovely. It was Shandy. She held my hand tight in fear. Her hand was warm and sweaty, like leaving Kerrygold butter on the side for a good few minutes. I was embarrassed by how clammy my palm must have been, but more so, I was embarrassed by the fact that the mere touch of this gentle woman gave me a semi-firm erection, which is as firm as my erections ever are able to get.
Right, I don't want any funny business.
Monkey business, did you just say?
That too. I don't want any funny or monkey business from any of you snivelling and shitty louts.
Excuse me, me lovely captor. What about this?
Carleen pulled 3 nectarines from her breast pocket and juggled them impressively like a circus act.
Wow, that's actually incredible. You can keep that up. Now everyone else just stay put while we await for the police.
And we did. We stood against that wall, the pasty old Bradley Salmon softly praying to some deity for saviour. Shandy holding my hand, me shifting my weight to try to mask my hard-on, and Carleen continuously juggling as my dad moved the sight of his rifle back and forth between us. In the background, Geraldine was incapacitating various office staff with the back end of her gun, as well as keeping an eye on the lift. I was unsure when to step forward to save the day, and to be honest, I didn't really want to let go of Shandy's hand. I felt like this was the only chance to feel a woman's touch. Eventually, Faciolis, my father, and our fake captor got the authorities on the speakerphone of the meeting room's landline.
Hello, is this the pigs?
Why, yes, this is Officer Cumley of the West Berkshire Constabulary. To whom am I speaking?
Hello, Officer Cumley. I'm a domestic terrorist, and I've got my semi-automatic rifle to the heads of some hostages in the Salmon Books offices.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Thanks. So yeah, we're after some ransom money, I guess.
Faciolis shrugged at me. I shrugged back. I could see he was just stalling.
So, I guess, well, I might as well ask, who have you got hostage there? Anyone worth our time?
I've got a chubby prick named Finally. I've got Bradley Salmon.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. And I've got his bint assistant too, and Carleen Shoerack.
Hello, Officer Cumley.
Hello, Carleen. How's your husband?
Very fucking well, as it happens. He's learning to ride the unicycle.
That's truly wonderful news. He's a sterling lad, your husband. Anyway, well, Mr. Terrorist, as long as you don't kill Carleen and maybe Bradley Salmon, we'll listen to your demands, I guess.
As my dad and the policeman discussed his fake terms, Shandy turned to me. Finally, I'm scared. Do something. Really? I think they're sorting it, to be honest. Maybe we should just wait it out. I was having a real identity crisis. As much as we'd rehearsed this whole thing in my dad's garage, I was stiff in more ways than one.
Well, if you won't, I will.
Yeah, officer, sounds like a great plan. Unless any of our hostages want to try to be heroes today.
Dad looked at me, trying to prompt me to make a move. I couldn't. Then Shandy let go of my hand, reached to Bradley Salmon, who whimpered to my other side, and she reached in his breast pocket, pulling out a pocket knife.
Hey, Mr. Captor, take this.
And Shandy lobbed the knife at my dad. Time slowed down. It flipped through the air, past my face, and before it could reach my dad, Carleen caught it and seamlessly added it to the items she was juggling. Me, my dad and Bradley just couldn't help but applaud politely.
Thank you!
What's going on over there? Did I miss something cool?
And for that, dear girl, I'm gonna kill you.
No, don't!
Oh yeah, and what are you gonna do about it?
This was my moment. I lunged forward, over the table, towards my dad. I faked a punch, faked a right hook, an uppercut, and a body hit. My dad mimed some reactions, albeit a little delayed, and I wrestled the gun from him, shoving him to the ground.
Oh, ouchie, that really fucking hurt, I suppose. Yes then, finally, maybe you do have a spine after all.
Thank you. Then Geraldine came in.
Oh, sorry, lovely lad. Do you mind popping the gun down and getting back against the wall?
I faked a headbutt.
Oh, owie, that's gonna be right bloody sore now.
And she fell to the floor. Come on, everyone, let's get out of here.
If we get out of here alive, you bet I'll publish you finally. You're an amazing man and I love you.
Bradley gave me a beautiful kiss on the lips.
Yes, you're my hero.
And then Sandy came over and snugged me. Oh, wow. Between you and me, diary, I came a supple deposit of sperm immediately into my underwear. Then, as we went to leave, I made a fatal error. I tripped on my dad's body as he laid on the floor playing Candy Crush on his phone. I hit the floor and accidentally pulled on the trigger. I hate to admit this, but the bullet did fly through the air and straight through the back of Shandy's head. Oh, bugger.
No, my PA! Oh, finally, you're going to jail for this.
I didn't mean to.
Too little, too bloody late, you maggot.
Hey, Brad!
Carleen, still juggling, flung one of the nectarines at Bradley's nuts, and as he collapsed in pain, she then flung the pocket knife right into his eye, immediately ending his life. Carleen, what'd you do that for?
I saw what you were trying to do, finally. Oldest chick in the monkey mug, staging a stick-up to get published. Well, it didn't work out quite right, did it? And I'd hate to see you go to prison over a very fucking little monkey. Now pick up Geraldine and your dad. Let's make a monkey chimpy exit. Thank you. And yes, please, thank you. Woo!
What? You knew these captors of my dad and Geraldine?
I'm not fucking thick, lad. I'm not thick.
I'm still on speakerphone, and I did hear everything.
No, you didn't, Officer Cumley.
Okay, fair enough. No problem, Carleen. See you soon at my son's ballet recital.
Like, fuck am I going to that shit?
Fair enough. I don't really want to go either. Maybe we should just go to the pub.
I like you, Carleen.
Hanging up now. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, Officer Cumley.
Goodbye, Officer Cumley.
Goodbye, Officer Cumley.
Oh, goodbye, Officer Cumley. Yes, let's go. Woof, woof, monkey, monkey, go. Going, and gone to the beautiful monkey in the back.
And we went. Well, it was worth a shot, I suppose. I may not have got Bradley Salmon to publish me. In fact, I watched my frenemy kill him with a knife after my accidental shooting of one of the only women to show me any interest in my whole life. The West Bunkshire Constabulary did a complete cover-up of the whole ordeal, and we all got off scot-free. On the ride home, we all reflected on the day's events.
I'm sorry it didn't go to plan finally, but it didn't matter about showing Bradley Salmon you had a backbone as it did to show yourself you've got one.
That's right. You're not as bleak of a bloke as you make out, son. I mean, I still think you're a fucking annoyance and someone I deeply never want to be around, but at least you've got some balls. Not amazing heroic balls. In fact, they're quite catastrophically pathetic, but at least the balls are there.
Thanks, Dad. Thank you for everything today. Thanks for trying. I love you.
Yeah, I don't really care about that.
And I went back to my fold-out. I cleared up my Muller corner packets and went to sleep without crying for the first time in months. In the morning, I read some of my manuscript, the one 2 innocent people died over. I'm still proud of it, even if it wasn't to Bradley's tastes. Before I go and dry hump my ironing board thinking of a pre-dead Shandy and her soft buttery hand, I'll leave you a portion of it here. Thanks, diary, for everything. The light of the bakery flickered as Seaman returned, his heart aching after another rejection from Hordry.
Well, my heart has been shattered again by my one true love, but at least I've got Hordry too, my sourdough starter. Time to make some fresh bread for tomorrow. Mr. Bushtick might fire me if this next batch is even a minute overbaked. Now, where did I leave my sourdough starter?
Hey, Seaman.
Wow, what the heck? Hordry too?
What was once a small Kilner jar of sourdough starter that Seaman had named Hordry II after his love interest was now a doughy and large anthropomorphic blob with a large mouth and larger pecker.
You've grown!
And I need to grow some more. Feed me, Seaman. Feed me all night long.
But what would I feed you with?
Sex.
Huh?
I need sex, Seaman. Or I'll die! And you'll have no dough, and you'll have no bread, and Mr. Bushdick will fire your ass.
No, this is all I've got. Without this job, I'll be on the streets. It's all I know how to do.
Then you better find me a woman to fuck, consensually.
I don't know any women.
You know one.
What? No, I can't. I can't, Hordry, too. I can't.
Yes, you can.
Then the door opened. The meek baker and his sentient dough turned to see Hordry, the original Hordry, the human Hordry, stood there.
What's going on?
Well, hello there, little lady.
What are you doing here, Hordry? You took my spearmint gum. I came to get it back. But Seaman, what is that thing?
Whatever you want me to be, my beautiful lady.
What? You talking to me? Hordry, get out of here. I don't know what that thing is. It's dangerous. Now, it seems quite charming, actually.
Now you're getting it. Come here, sugar.
Wow, you just anthropomorphized into a handsome tall man with a large, beautiful cock.
And Seaman watched in horror as the love of his life approached the handsome sourdough starter and they began making out.
Please, guys, cut it out. I won't get a yeast infection, will I?
Only if I won't get a love infection. Now let me fill you up.
Please do. It's been ages since I fucked dough.
And Hordry 1 felt herself fill up with the warm, soft and doughy lust. The oozing form of this sourdough starter love conquistador squished its way to tickle all of her naughty bits, like her clit, nips and arsehole, for example. And they fucked right then and there on the flowery worktop of Mr. Bushdick's bakery as Seaman cried.
Oh, baby. I'm about to bust.
Oh, yeah, give it to me.
And Hordry 2 came. And as its exploding tool emptied its cum cartridge, it grew in size, larger and larger, suffocating Hordry, and soon Seaman. As it filled the room, it burst out the door, growing and growing, through the ceiling, through the roof, onto the street, coming and growing, until the whole of Manhattan was one big sourdough cock. End of chapter 34.